Hello, Liam. How are things?
They're very well, thank you. How are things for you?
Pretty good. Pretty good. I've got a whole day off today.
Very nice.
Do you have a day off today, Liam?
Well, I'm spending time with you, Jamie, so that always feels like a day off.
It's been said. Now, I'm going to ask you a little bit of advice because I know you're a very knowledgeable and wise young man.
I respect your opinion.
Thank you very much. Now, what advice would you give to somebody who's traveling in Japan for the first time?
Well, for the first time, well, there's so many beautiful places to go and see. So I guess the most important thing to do would be to plan ahead thoroughly, to try to get to as many of those beautiful places can. Well, how about you?
I would say learn a little bit of the language. Just some basics for asking for stuff, and so it may have changed, but when I came here, it was quite a long time ago, and I found that it was really difficult to get anybody to speak English to me. I remember trying to ask directions from a guy in Hiroshima about 17 years ago, and he actually ran away from me. He ran away, and I thought that was a little strange. So I decided there and then to start learning the language later. Yeah.
Sounds like a good motivating moment.
It certainly was. Now, as an English teacher, what do you think is one of the best pieces of advice to somebody who's just started learning the language?
I would say to start with the basics, of course, which may sound like a simple a piece of advice, but it does seem common that students will try to jump into something that perhaps they're not ready for, like watching movies without subtitles, for example. And I think it's better to just, take it easy and build it up bit by bit.
Yeah, I understand that. Some people try to bite off more than they can chew. Yeah, step by step, little by little. Yeah, take it easy. There's no rush. Yeah,
absolutely.
I think so. Yeah. Now, can you ever remember being given a piece of sage advice by your parents or your teachers or anyone around you?
Yeah, honestly, I'm not sure whether my parents or people of those ilk were not particularly good at giving advice, or I was not particularly good at receiving advice, but I can't think of too many nuggets of wisdom I've received in my time. How about you?
My dad has given me a ton of advice, which I cannot repeat on video. And it all turned out to be true. He also he also told me a long time ago. He told me to just keep some money aside. You got to keep some money aside because at one point in your life, there's going to be some kind of disaster that comes along and takes all your cash away. And there you go. I totally ignored him. Totally, I ignored him. I spent it like water. And he was right. And there you go. Here I am in my 500 yen t-shirt. Yes. All right. Have you ever been given any bad advice?
Oh man, I'm sure I've been given plenty of that. Yeah, when I was younger, I used to hang out with kids older than I was, and getting advice from kids who are slightly older than you is probably always going to end up badly. But they advised me to, hang out with them and drink and stuff like that. But I didn't.
You didn't? Yeah.
No.
I think that my worst, it was Nike that did it to me, just do it. I took it literally. And yeah, that's why I wear Adidas now.
Converted.
Yeah, had to. Okay, now, the end of the year is coming up, and of course we've got some holidays coming. I'm kind of considering going to Hawaii. I've never been before. What do you think?
I think it's a great idea. Yeah, it's an absolutely stunning place to go. The beaches are vast and lively, even in this current climate. I totally recommend it.
I recommend to advise myself to take some sun cream.
That is important.
I got burnt to a crisp this year at the beach. I've never experienced sunburn like that in my life. I peeled from head to toe. I had to go to hospital. It was awful.
Really?
Yeah.
That Scottish skin.
Note is that pure Scottish skin, white as the driven snow.
Yeah.
All right. How about you? You got any plans for your holidays?
I want to go somewhere, but I'm in two minds about where to go in the holidays.
Oh, really?
Thinking about Thailand or Vietnam.
Well, I've never been to Vietnam. I have been to Thailand, and yeah, it's absolutely amazing. But recently, a few of my coworkers and some of our students have visited Vietnam, and they say it's absolutely amazing. The people are really friendly. It's still quite, reasonable, and I think it's just a little bit more chilled, maybe than Thailand. So maybe you should give Vietnam a try.
Yeah, sounds good.
Now, Liam, you have a reputation as being a man of romance.
Well,
yeah, and I don't. So my anniversary's coming up. So you got any good advice for me there? What do you think I should do?
Well, I think for those kinds of occasions, whining is of the utmost importance. There are a number of delicious Italian restaurants around the Akasaka area. I think in one particular restaurant, the food is unbelievably good. So you should go there. Triperia is the name, I believe.
Triperia. Yep. I think it's near the Akasaka school.
I believe so.
Okay. Is it busy? Do you know?
Yes, it can be. It'd be wise to book ahead, especially on the weekends, if that's when you're planning to go, because it can get quite busy.
Yeah, it'd probably have to be the weekend. So that's some good advice. Thank you very much.
No worries. Enjoy.
All right.